This is the video review for Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Skids, and here is my second of the 3 figures I got from Cool Hand Lube. Again, thanks man. From TFW 2005, the boards. I got, like I stated in my Jolt video, I got him, Jolt, and Mudflap for a combination of $10. I wasn't going to get Mudflap because I already have one, but I figured it was $4 for each of them or $10 for all 3, so I was like, cool. So here is Skids. He's a quite good figure. The only reason why I really got Skids is because I had Mudflap, and I figured, and I had wanted Skids, but I never got around to getting him. When I'd see him, there would always be something that I wanted more, that I would spend my money on, that I was gonna get for the Transformer for that time. So $4 for Skids, I was like, oh, I'll get him. So here is Skids. He is a, he resembles Mudflap, but their molds and their transformation are different. So I would have to say they're different molds, just not by much at all. So here's his weapon, which I have had this weapon. I believe I have had it. Yeah, I got it in Specialist Ratchet. Sorry, I was just drawing a blank there on who I had it with. So here he is. He is now, instead of his green and black color scheme, he's black and green. Oh boy, such a difference. He's black and green, and he was supposed to be in the Dark of the Moon movie along with Mudflap, and he's even visible. Those two are even visible in the early parts of the movie when they report back to the base. You can see them. They're the last 2 cars, but they're not in there. So. As you can see, a lot of green and a lot of gray under here. That's just basically Skids' MO in this. And if you look in here, you can also see he's saying hey at you with his 2 teeth. Which, it's not the gold and silver like it used to be, they're just 2 silver teeth. So, rolls very well. He's a small figure. Don't have any vehicle comparisons right now because I don't have my Mudflap with me. He's upstairs. Forgot to bring him down. And the other 2 figures I have here with me are in robot mode. So I might as well just get to it. You can see he's got the Chevy logo, back here. Very nice paint on this guy. The green is paint, and you can tell it's paint, especially back here because it's kind of worn on the black plastic. But it is an absolute great paint, on this figure. So to transform him, what you want to do, it's not that difficult. You just want to get up in here, unpeg the arm, like that. Then you want to come back here, unpeg the legs. This part, there we go. You have to get them at just the right angle, because they peg in at 2 places, so you got to be very careful with it. Then you just want to unpeg the leg here, which folds around to form the foot. Folds around to form the foot. Like that. And then you want to take the front piece like this, fold that piece in, and popped it off the ball joint. Popped it off the joint. I did that last time. Then you just want to, when you get it, you lift it up and then rotate it around like that. Fold his head up like so. Fold the arms out and around. Out and around. Fold in the little chest piece there. Then rotate his body in. You basically have him done. Then you want to fold out his heels like that. Then really the last thing in transformation is you just want to rotate that around and have it get up and sit as close to his body or to his arm as it'll let you, which this one doesn't let me get very far, but it's okay. That's alright. So, here is Skids. He is a really nice figure, not one of my favorites of the Dark of the Moon line. It still has a lot of, it still has a lot of problems. It's small, first off. Just like Mudflap, it is small. So that is a downside of it. But the twins were small in the movie. Their MO is being smaller than the rest of the Autobots, essentially. So I don't really see too much of a problem with it. I just think that I could have, for a deluxe class figure, I'd at least it to be like that tall. So, another deluxe class size comparison is with Jolt. There. you can see Jolt is a decent amount size taller. Let me just take him out. Then we have big Ironhide there, and obviously you can see Ironhide so big he goes off the screen. But he is, yes, obviously bigger than Skids. So articulation-wise, Skids is the body there, his arm piece there can rotate at 2 different points, and then he's got, I believe they are ball joints. No, it's actually just a pin stuck through in his arm. Those can just rotate forward. He can rotate at 2 point, well, no, 1 point of the elbow. It looked like there was a pin there. He's got ball jointed elbows. There's actually one other thing I forgot to do. There we go. How to rotate that arm out. Fold that up. There we go. His head is on can rotate a full 360 degrees like that. No waist articulation due to his transformation. Sorry, the feet are kind of giving me a little bit of a problem here. His other arm is the exact same except for there's a ball joint here, and then his hand is on a pin there, so it folds in for transformation. His feet they are on ball jointed thighs there. They can go in and out, forward and back, bend both ways at the knee, and then his feet can just do that because of how they transform. So, Skids is a very nice figure. Like I said, a little small. It's okay. That's just how the twins are, So it's okay. It's a quite cool figure, and I do like it. So, oops, just popped it off the ball joint. I do like it. So, hold on, just let me fix this real quick. Sorry about this, guys. There we go. Okay. So there is Skids, a very tiny figure and a very nice figure. I suggest you go get him. Just like I suggest you get Jolt and Ironhide. Although these are some of the worst, rated figures. Not Ironhide, but Jolt and Skids are some of the worst rated and worst selling figures as far as I have noticed from the Dark of the Moon line. I still highly recommend you go get them. So there you guys have it, Transformers Dark of the Moon.